Welcome to the Dollars and Cents podcast with Wes the Economist and Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist. We're reporting to you live from the Wave Beach Realty Studios in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Give us a call today at 843-957-3872. All right, guys, welcome back into Season 4, Episode 8 of the Dollars and Cents podcast. This is our quick clip series with Wes the Economist. I am Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist, and speaking of
conspiracies, they have released the alien documents, started releasing them,
yes.
quote unquote. Okay, right off the top here, I'm just going to put this out there because as an economist, you know how inept I think the government is. I honestly, after these last 3 or 4 dumps, people are trying to make it out like they're hiding something. I just think the government's that stupid that they got all this information, don't know what to do with it, and there's really nothing there.
Yeah, and honestly, if there was something that was that top secret, they would just hold back what they need to hold back. And a lot of the stuff they're just like, all right, this has been combed through. There's nothing here that's gonna mess with national security. Just dump all this stuff. We don't know what to do with it. Let other people, experts in that field, if they want to look through the alien files and come up with speculations and make documentaries, sure. I don't think they're too concerned about extra life. I don't think we have bigger threats, so I don't think they're worried about, if aliens are real and they're coming to visit us, they haven't attacked us. So if they haven't done it by now, 2,000 years in, attacked anybody on Earth, I guess they're probably not planning on it. So, North Korea is the biggest alien threat we probably have, or Russia. So I don't think they're too concerned about it. But you're right. I don't know how much they're just releasing stuff and they have more random information and documentation that they know what to do with, and just dumping it onto a government site seems like the best play. But I haven't had a chance to
Have
go
you
through it all,
Are you
but
seeing the other theories out there that have been coming out?
not
You've
yeah.
heard about the interdimensional beings.
I've heard about it, yeah. Yeah.
There's a connection now. They're trying to make the demons.
Yep, I've heard that
Seen
one
that?
before.
And now I don't know if you heard about the big meeting. Was it in Florida? I think maybe Tennessee, where they got all these pastors together to talk to them about alien life and
No.
how they need to be ready for what was coming. And I've seen all kind of stuff speculate and just blow up on the internet about, okay, this is going to discredit Christianity because they found alien life. And all these pastors who went to this big meeting had to sign non-disclosure agreements because they couldn't talk about what they're going to be told in this meeting. Of course, then the other side's like, if we find out something else is going on, it's just going to confirm my faith in Christ. I mean, so
Right.
it's it's chaos. It's psych. It's a, what do you call it? A psych
PSYOP.
psyop,
Yeah. Yeah,
psychological operation.
listen, it wouldn't surprise me if there's light. I mean, and just because, there's writings on walls and caves, but from back, way back when, that show like alien craft that are on them, and there's all kinds of things that have been found in history that would give it assumption that there might be other beings out there. I don't think it would discredit any religion. I mean, if God wanted to make three different versions of Earth and see which one came, and have different variations and see how they turned out, and try different things, and then one of them happened to get really advanced technology and be able to visit the others. I mean, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility, and he might not mention that in our Bible. So I mean, anything's possible. Without going out there and exploring space, who am I to say there is or isn't alien life? What makes it the hardest for me to believe is, you're telling me like that these crafts have landed and all these things have happened throughout history, and only the government has seen it and recovered craft. It's never
Yeah.
just landed in a random spot where there were any other people that saw it, like any civilians. It just happens to all be in remote areas where,
Well,
so a lot of, I think it's
didn't you see Men in Black? They have the neuralizer or
oh
whatever it's
yeah, the
called.
neuralizer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, and honestly, that wouldn't surprise me if that's real too. But yeah, I
Well,
mean,
but again, I'm always talking about the big picture, the tapestry out there. But this idea that there is other worlds would actually feed into the Mormon religion, which I don't think is Christianity. Hope that doesn't get us any hate mail, but happy to talk to a member of the Church of Latter-day Saints. I don't mind talking with them. I don't hate them or anything like that, but I just don't think they see who Christ is. But one of the things that comes out of that religion, and I don't want to get into details or too far down it because I'm not I don't go to that church obviously, but there's an idea that you do have the chance of becoming the God of your own world, and that's kind of simplistic terms. So it kind of feeds into that, and I think that church is a perversion of the gospel that's going to be used in the end times to deceive people.
Mm,
And so this stuff kind of connects together. And the
dimension.
interdimensional beings
Yeah.
being demons. Yeah, I can see that be possible too. But it's people
Yeah.
trying to tie him to the Nephilim in the Genesis, which is a race of demons or fallen angels that were in the first part of Genesis that can't be explained. So it's just all this stuff out there, and everybody making up their own doctrine, their own theology, their own belief system, own worldview, and it's just all of it's just a mess to me because it doesn't fit together logically. If that makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah, and I don't think it matters how many of these files are released. They're not gonna, nothing's gonna be in them, just like the Epstein files or any of these other files.
Yeah,
Nothing in there that is gonna be damning, and if it is, it's redacted. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, they've released a lot of videos of crafts and stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me if some of these crafts that they've seen are top secret government projects that people have seen and recorded, and then they
yeah,
just use the alien excuse. That's a really easy cop out
yeah.
you not be able to have to disclose top secret things going on within the government. Because if you don't think that they're working on crafts that can fly at crazy speeds and defy gravity, if you don't think they're trying to find stuff like that, you're crazy. I mean, the science fiction things that we see in movies, if you don't think the government's actually trying to create these things to make them real, to have a advantage on other governments, you're insane. So,
Well,
uh,
just look at our operation in Venezuela.
yeah,
There's still things that they used unexplained. That
yeah,
that some people have got. Some people think this freaking out China and Russia on some of the
yeah,
stuff we did, and I actually heard this on somebody, one of the talking heads the other day, talking about Iran hasn't gone as planned, which I'm not sure it has or not. That's to me, the jury's out on that. But we haven't seen the same kind of technology used, but we haven't gone into Iran, so you can't say that we still don't possess certain technology we could go in. I think Trump's been very careful not to put boots on the ground there.
right, yeah.
So, so back to your point, yeah, we not only we have are trying to develop some things, we have developed some things that are really just astonishing.
Are you looking to buy a home in North or South Carolina? You need to reach out to Wave Beach Realty today. We are a family owned company with over 10 years of experience in North and South Carolina and operate along the Grand Strand. Give us a call today at 843 957 3872. That's 843 957 3872.
All right. Well, now it's officially time to introduce my book, Econ Sense, Economics for Everyday Living. You can actually find it by going to my website, econsense.us. If you go there, you'll see there are links to Amazon where you can pick it up, just a paperback, or if you'd rather have the ebook, you can go to Innovative Ink Publishing in care of Kendall Hunt Publishing Company, where you can get the print or ebook. And while you're on that website, you can also check out my other podcast, Econ Sense. Which I have several different series that go by. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube. Email me at west.the.economist@gmail.com, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever heard of Havana syndrome, but there's like
Yeah.
this gamma ray, and I don't know if it's a gamma ray, but it's like this ray thing that they use to like make people sick, and it's like a slow energy wave weapon that they use on people to slowly kill them. And there's all kinds of things that the government has and can use. And honestly, we only know about like a 1% of what they actually have. And I mean, it's just, it's crazy. So like the things that we think are alien, they're alien to us. And when people say UFOs, they think of aliens, but UFO just means it's unidentified. So that just
What's the
be
new term now? New
UAP,
UAP.
and unexplained aerial phenomenon.
Yeah. It's like
Which again can be probably could be explained if you have the right top
yeah,
secret clearance, you know. So it's
exactly.
like, yeah, it's unexplained because we don't have the files that actually explain how these things work or what they are. But you know, but again, there's some weird stuff on there that maybe the government is like, what is this? We're not sure what this is. And but I feel like if aliens were all around us visiting all the time, that we'd probably want somebody would see
It's
something.
pretty much when we all got cameras on our phones, all those reports
Yeah.
went away. So,
Yeah, I know. It's like, you know,
well,
the same
can
thing, you know, the Loch Ness Monster and Bigfoot also disappeared over time, you know, so
so off this topic. we this time to end this quick click because we're getting into a longer one. And maybe we need to take this to a podcast, full podcast. But as we end up here, I would be just missing an opportunity if I did not share. Let's make sure I'm where I want to be over here. If I did not share this clip.
I was right about Dallas, wasn't I?
How were you right?
Are you familiar with the hantavirus, Agent Mulder?
Yeah, it was a deadly virus spread by field mice in the southwestern United States several years ago.
According to the newspaper, FEMA was called out to manage an outbreak of the hantavirus. Are you familiar with what the Federal Emergency Management Agency's real power is? FEMA allows the White House to suspend constitutional government upon declaration of a national emergency.
So just to put out there for one of our next episodes, did X-Files really have all this stuff right at the beginning?
Right? It's like them and the Simpsons don't miss, do they?
They don't miss. They don't miss. All right, we will catch y'all on the next podcast. I think we're talking about gerrymandering and the great things from there. But maybe next week we'll have to revisit the Alien X-File virus.
Yes. I'm gonna try to clear some time one of these evenings to read over some of the files and stuff and see if I find anything interesting in them. If I don't get abducted in the meantime, we'll see you.
Live long and prosper.
When life gets unpredictable, turn to a partner you can trust. At Bobby Clary State Farm, we've got you covered. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, we're dedicated to providing personalized coverage that fits your needs. With our friendly and knowledgeable team, navigating your insurance options have never been easier. Visit bobbyclary.com or call 843-438-6000. Bobby Clary State Farm, here to help life go right.
Eisenhower Dental, located at 107 Waccamaw Medical Park Drive in Conway, a place where you can find all your dental services, including general dentistry, cosmetic, restorative, and pediatric dentistry. Reach out to them today at their website, eisenhowerdental.com, or call them at 843-234-3110, 843-234-3110, and tell them Wes the Economist sent you. Mortgage payment, insurance payments, credit card payments, they can be very overwhelming. Are you ready to take the time to get things under control? Then reach out to me at Clark Financial Coaching to see if we can get you started with a budget and then a vision for the future. Write me at coachwesc@gmail.com. That's coachwesc@gmail.com.
Thanks for listening to the Dollars and Cents Podcast with Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist and Wes the Economist. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and X at DollarsCentsGS and on Facebook at Dollars and Cents.